Hey, my wife tonight is gonna be making a dish called Fricasé de Pollo, okay? It's a very authentic Cuban dish. It comes with white rice and potatoes and delicious chicken. So follow her as she makes it. And all you Cubans out there, I'm telling you, este Fricasé de Pollo está tremendo, caballero!
Welcome back to our kitchen. And last time we were in the kitchen, we were on the Caribbean making Jamaican Brown Stew Chicken. So I thought it was only fitting to make Cuban style stewed chicken, since that is my husband's heritage and also he was craving it. So that's what we're making today. So right now I'm just cleaning the chicken really good with limes and vinegar. Then I am removing the skin here because we're going to do this skinless. And I'm not going to cut these chicken pieces in half because this is just a heartier dish. So I'm going to leave those chicken pieces whole, but I have chicken thighs and drumsticks in this bowl. I have a small pack of each, so about 4 to 5 pieces each. So follow along with me as we, like I say, bring the world to your table.
Okay, so for our ingredients, we're going to be using adobo, which has garlic, onion powder, different herbs and flavors, salt, pepper. We're going to use oregano. We're going to use paprika, cumin, also bay leaves, sazon is what we're going to use for color, and Maggi chicken cubes. All right, so I'm not gonna massage this one just because of the sazon that is on the chicken to add color, and I don't wanna dye my fingers. So this time around, we're just going to mix all of these seasonings together until they get well incorporated on to all of our chicken pieces. Okay, and as for those tops, we're gonna go ahead and put that right into the chicken bowl to let them marinate with the chicken. And we're gonna reserve these for when we saute. Okay, our tomato sauce is finished. We do actually have more tomato sauce than we need for this recipe, but you can store this away in the fridge or you can freeze it in the freezer if you'd like. I'm gonna pour about a cup because that's what we would use if we were gonna use canned tomato sauce. And I'm gonna reserve this for our recipe and I'm gonna store this away for another dish. We got our first batch sauteed, and now we are going to do a second batch to get that nice and brown and golden. And like I mentioned before, this is an important process. Whenever you are stewing any kind of meat, if you've had it marinating in any kind of seasoning, you want to not forget to do this step. You want to sear the chicken and lock in all of those flavors that you worked so hard to marinate it with. And you also do not want to overcrowd your pan. Anytime you overcrowd your pan when you're frying, your chicken's not going to fry. So that's why we did 2 batches. This is our second batch, and now let's get this golden brown. Okay, so now that our chicken is nice and browned and sauteed, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna saute our tomato sauce that we made. Now, this is gonna help us pull up those bits from the bottom of the pan. Because all of that is flavor. And now we're gonna throw in our drippings from the bowl that our chicken was in. And we're gonna throw in our onion, our red bell pepper, and our green bell pepper. And we're gonna go ahead and saute this. Okay, so now that our tomato base and our onions and our bell pepper and our garlic and our seasonings, and of course those chicken bits that were in the bottom of the pan when we sauteed the chicken to get it golden brown. Now that's all coming to a nice color and to a nice simmer. We're gonna add in our Chardonnay. I'm using Chardonnay. You can use any kind of dry white wine, and we're gonna add that in now so that we can cook out the wine but retain the flavor in the dish. Okay, now that the wine has cooked out, we're gonna add in our green olives, Nanzila olives. They have the pimentos in them. We're gonna go ahead and add that in. I did leave a little bit of the olive juice just to add a little bit of that olive juice flavor to the dish because it does have a tanginess to it. So I'm gonna add that in now. I have my bay leaves here. I'm going to add those in as well. And now we're going to add in our chicken. Okay, let's go ahead and add in our potatoes. And then we will add about maybe just a 1/4 cup of water, not too much, just enough to cover the dish. We're gonna go ahead and turn our heat up so we can bring that to a boil. Then we'll put the lid on it and we'll reduce it down again to medium-low to let it simmer and finish off the stew. All right, now that that's come to a boil, we're gonna reduce the heat again down to medium-low. Gonna put the lid on it, and then we will come back for the finished result and a taste test. All right, so now we're gonna taste test this delicious looking Fricasé de Pollo. See how tender those potatoes are. Bite of potato. Delicious. And a piece of carrot. Has a nice little bite to it. And lastly, the chicken. Delicious. Now let's see what Joey thinks.
Like the best part of any of these food networks and food shows is the tasting part. For all you Cubans, here we go. Okay, fricasé de pollo, caballero, con arroz blanco, banana, un pedacito de limón. This is great chicken with rice and beans, and bananas. So here we go. Let's try this. Let me try the chicken. All right, guys, here we go. Oh my goodness. Caballero. Buenísimo. Pedacito de papa, aquí. Como decía mi mamá, te la comiste Selena. Delicious, guys. Try it at home. It will make you Slap your mama, like my wife says. Anyway, have a great night. Enjoy your food. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope this inspired you to make delicious meals for your loved ones and to bring the world to your table. If you like this, comment, like, share, subscribe to our channel. It helps us. And I hope you have a blessed evening. Good night. Ciao.